with episode number 284 today. Going to do a little real estate roundup today. Link tree in the bio. Free products, free downloads, free home market evaluation. And if you're enjoying watching your senior moment, share it online. Likes are nice and appreciated. Shares are super duper. Look at the numbers 17,470. Push ups, sit ups, deep knee bends, and toe touchers 1,100 so far this month. Mercy, mercy me, are we getting strong? All right. So I did a little poking around today, and there's a news release that came out actually on April 1st from the Minnesota, or not from Minnesota, from the Department of Labor. And it's talking about unemployment and employment. There are 6 million people in the country who are currently drawing unemployment benefits. There's another 1.4 million who are long-term unemployed, who are not drawing benefits, but they're not working. So that's like, when you stop to think about it, 7.5 million people. That's like having everyone in Wisconsin, Minnesota, North and South Dakota, Iowa, Montana, and Wyoming, and nobody's working. That's a big number. So that kind of impact has a huge impact on our real estate market and our economy as a whole. So I'll drill down to our stuff here. In the 7-county metropolitan area, 3,200 homes are for sale as of this morning. That's kind of been that same level week over week all year long from the first of the year. Normally, our inventory would be increasing at this time of the year, but it isn't. It's just kind of staying the same. In 2017, that number was about 7,900 during this same week. So you can see that that we're running a little bit low. In 2018, 19, and 20, it was over 6,200. So it's about double what it is right now. Now, new pending sales, however, are running around 1,200 units a week. And that's been running about that level all year long. So it seems like that we're coming on the market with houses, and they're flowing through. They're just not sitting on the shelf. Now that number is actually about 15% more than in 2018, 19, and 20. So we're selling through quite nicely. Fast flow through says that we've got a good supply. We just don't have a lot of inventory. In other words, new stuff is coming on. It's not sitting on the shelf. So new listings are keeping up with new sales, but we're not really gaining any ground. New construction closings are running well ahead of previous years. Appears that new construction is making up a lot of that volume. Much of that sale numbers is new construction. It's running about twice as much as normal, which of course raises the average sale price and the average median sale price. We'll get to that in a little while. Year to date, the number of sold properties is actually down about 12% from last year and off just about 5% from pre-pandemic levels. This shows that the market is tending to slow down a little bit. There's some relaxation of the price pressure that should result in it's good news for buyers in some areas. I did a little search in Eagan, for example. I looked for a 2-story in Eagan with 4 bedrooms up. There's 10 of them, and they run from $500,000 to $989,000. There are no 4-bedroom up 2 stories under $500,000. The longest days on the market was 16 days on the market. One house had 16 days, another one had 10 days. All the rest of them were less than a week on the market. So now just keep this in mind, though. Real estate is a hyper local market. And what that means is that by suburb, one suburb can be very robust and high demand, multiple offers, and another one might be a little bit slower, where properties might stay a little bit longer, and maybe it sells, but maybe there's only one offer or two. And also the same city. In the same city, you can have some areas of the city hyperactive, very high in demand, and another area of the city not so much so. So if you're curious about where you might be in that mix, then just reach out and I'd be happy to have that conversation with you regarding your property or one that you may be interested in. Here, let's get to the median sale price. The median sale price for existing homes has actually been flat for the year. It's at $360,000 for all of 2022. 360 flat. Interesting, because you would expect, as it would have happened in previous years, that we'd have the median sale price increasing for the first quarter. It didn't. It's just the same as it was in January. New construction, however, the median sale price is $489,990. Might as well say $490,000. So that's like a 36% premium for new construction. And some builders are saying it's up to 18 months now from the time you sign the contract until you're going to move into that house. That's a long time to wait, and a lot can happen in 18 months. Hard to lock in an interest rate, hard to have any kind of certainty when you're waiting 18 months for your house to be built. And that's, the ongoing issues that they're having with supply lines, both labor and materials is being difficult for a lot of the builders to get cabinetry, to get, just about anything, trusses and labor, framing crews. Interest rates are up 2.5% to 3% since December. That's a big deal. It's put some people quite just out of the market, at 2.5% or 2.8 or 2.9%, they can buy a house, at 5.8%, they can't. Or it's going to bring them down into a price tier, another price tier and a lower price point, which maybe the house configuration that they need for their family just doesn't exist. So that might have them sit on the sidelines too. Remember that in real estate, time is never your friend, because long term, the prices always go up. I mean, there's just like the stock market, there's little dips and valleys along the way, but the price always go up. The costs always increase over time. So people, when we've talked to people who've been looking for houses for, 4 years, looking for that perfect house, and the house that they find is twice as much as the same house was 4 years ago or 5 years ago. They shoot themselves in the foot by waiting. So if you're serious about making a move, do it, because waiting is not a wise decision. So the whole market, then, it's kind of a mixed bag. Depends if you're a seller or if you're a buyer. If you're a buyer, you're going to see some relaxation. We still see wonderful showing activity on houses, lots of showings, but the in some markets, where we're getting 15 or 20 offers, that number is down now. So maybe you're going to get 3 offers or 4 offers, and sometimes with the multiple offers, you're just getting back to your asking price, because those asking prices keep on going up over time. So we're kind of pricing in that increase as it goes along. So mixed bag with the real estate market. Seems like it's kind of slowing a little bit, coming into a little bit more balance. There's plenty of good flow through, so there's good inventory, or not inventory, but there's good product availability. You just have to wait until it comes, and when it comes, you got to move on it, because if you don't, somebody else will. As they're a seller, we got to be a little bit more thoughtful about our pricing. I don't think that we're in a position right now that we can, as you can see, the median sale price has stayed stable. So that means that you're not going to just say, oh, it sold for 300 was the average last year, let's just make it 310 now just because. Nah, you better be a little bit more thoughtful in that, or you're going to get caught. So that's it for your senior moment today. That's the market update on real estate for the first quarter of 2022. Again, if you got any questions or you want to get more detailed into your property, just give old Keith Hittner a ring-a-ling, and I'd be happy to have that conversation with you. No cost and absolutely no obligation. Okay, but here's an obligation. We got to do some sit-ups. So let's do some sit-ups today. Sit-ups, and then we'll get on with our Sunday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. Now, just another 100 to go, and we'll be all set for today. This is your senior moment. I'm Keith Hittner Senior. Remember, do your push-ups, sit-ups, deep knee bends, and toe touchers, and be strong like Senior. And I'll see you tomorrow.